margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Halliburton, and it's Walker in at the 3. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Carter in at the center position. Now Halliburton, after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. Shots good by Turner. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce. It really allow you to not have to change the way you...
With the right back and to answer on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Jamal Mosley. David.
We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's going to pick your poison with him. If guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Wagner saw the opening and took off, slashing with the best of them.
Outside Turner. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Now, here's Neesmith. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Turner with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Just 2 to shoot, and they pick up 2. Turner's got 5 points so far.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Banchero. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Orlando gets it back. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Wagner finds Banchero. Really left alone that time.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Halliburton inflicting some pain with that throwdown. My goodness, young fella.
Banchero outside. Another miss by Banchero. Pacers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Outside Turner. Pass to Siakam. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. 1:19 left to play here in the first. And it's Banchero missing. And Walker's got the ball here for Indiana. Halliburton on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Halliburton passes to Siakam. They set the screen. Pass to Neesmith. Launches a 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Banchero. Misses the slam off the fast break. Indiana leading. And here's Halliburton. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
I love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
Halliburton hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Banchero finds Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
The 9-foot standing reach. Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Turner, 3-pointer. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Pass to Banchero. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the matchup. Halliburton for three.
Well, that is great defense from Suggs. He's got all the tools to lock you down and lock you up.
Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero inside. Neesmith covering. Banchero a screen on Halliburton. Suggs kicks to Banchero. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Walker the pass to Halliburton. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Orlando leading. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game was played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Back to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero a screen on Walker. And it's Suggs missing. Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Out to Turner. A three. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Turner's got 8.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Turner with the steal. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
The Magic trail by 4. Now Suggs. No scoring in this one. Carter outside. Wagner passes to Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. Carter outside. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 8. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20-25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You can see guys score the ball in live action. Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistent.
Halliburton hits them both. Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The shot by Turner, no good. The Magic trail by 3. Carter looking around. Banchero a screen for Suggs. And he uses the glass on the layup. Suggs has got his first bucket in this one.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. And Carter has it in the corner. Over in the corner, Banchero. Out to Carter. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Indiana out in front, up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Toppin is out there with Thomas Bryant. Then there's Shepard. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. Here's De Silva. Defended by Mathurin. Here's Isaac. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers leading by 4. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
The Magic shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Black. Nembhard covering. Isaac kicks to Wagner. Pass to Black. Kicks it out to Wagner. Just 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Out pass to Bryant. Howard with the steal. Isaac against Toppin. Isaac misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
And it's Mathurin missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
De Silva with the bucket.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Toppin. Fires from deep. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Magic have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of Milwaukee at the break. Isaac passes to Black. Isaac a screen on Mathurin. Toppin with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Pacers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. They get it again. The Magic trail by 3. To the paint, and here we go with the Magic fast break.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. Here's the screen. Wagner outside. The three. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
There's a screen by Toppin. Nembhard. No good from outside. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Shepherd, and he banks in the layup. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Outside Mathurin, and he drives in. Here's Toppin. From outside, off the mark. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Isaac finds Wagner. And here is Howard. Kicks it out to Wagner. Bryant with the steal. And Bryant slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Isaac. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
There's a screen by Toppin. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pace. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Serve him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Shots good by Siakam.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Siakam against Banchero. Shot clock at 5. Pacers with the rebound. Walker finds Halliburton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on, and a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards. Those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Banchero kicks to Wagner. Oh, good with the triple. Pacers leading by 7. Turner for 3. Indiana again missing. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Banchero is screened for Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Banchero. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Can't get it to fall. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wagner. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Siakam passes to Neesmith, driving to the basket. And Neesmith with the slam.
You hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown. Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Halliburton against Suggs. Turner with a screen on Suggs. Pass to Neesmith. Wagner against Walker. Halliburton outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Caldwell Pope with it. Halliburton with the steal. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep converting the easy bucket.
2 shots.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Neesmith.
Magic foul. Personal foul.
That's good from Neesmith. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Neesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Neesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Turner finds Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. Out to Turner. Back to Halliburton. 3-pointer. And it's Suggs with the rebound. And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Back to Banchero. Wagner wide open. It's rebounded by Indiana.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Drills the 3-pointer.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
16 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed?
fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. They get it again. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Wagner with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Wagner outside. Just 4 to shoot. Carter from outside. The rebound by the Bucks. And he's going for the lob. Wagner with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Pass to Carter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Caldwell Pope for 3. Orlando again missing. And here's Lillard. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Carter, a screen on Lillard. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time, finding his teammate for the great look.
Banchero against Antetokounmpo. Banchero passes to Suggs. Back to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Bucks ball.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Banchero right side. Outside Carter to snap the cold streak. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. The Bucks leading by 3. Lillard looking around. Prince, the pass to Lillard. And he gets the bucket.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Prince against Banchero. Wagner with a screen on Prince. The 3 from Banchero. Offensive board. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Carter, a screen on Prince. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Lopez, the screen. Here's Lillard. The rebound by Carter.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. On target from range. Lillard's got 5.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot?
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Jackson with it. Caldwell Pope covering, and it's Jackson on the take. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. That's tipped. Lillard against Caldwell Pope. Second chance effort. The rebound by Carter. Magic trail by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wagner finds Suggs. Carter, a screen on Lillard. Pass to Carter. Caldwell Pope against Prince. Shoots. That's short off the rim.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And that does it for the first quarter. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 6. And the second. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Carter in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Milwaukee leading by 6. And stolen by Banchero. Caldwell Pope against Jackson. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Over to the left wing. Here's Banchero. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Well, Orlando's shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Back to Caldwell Pope. Carter, a screen on Jackson. The kick out to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Carter. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Milwaukee ball.
Milwaukee in the lead. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Lillard against Suggs. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Lillard against Suggs. Lillard passes to Prince. Out to Lillard. Payne goes in. Just 5. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Prince. Wagner with it, and Lopez picks him up. Pass to Suggs. Banchero the screen. Suggs the pass to Banchero. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Banchero's got 6.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, nice fake by Giannis. And as a defender, you just shake your head.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 8, I'll say this. Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The kick out to Banchero. Shot clock at 5. Wagner with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Wagner on the wing. Over Prince. Off the left rim and out.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Back to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. Throws it up high. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Banchero against Jackson. Kicks it out to Wagner. Back to Banchero. He's off on the layup. The Bucks leading by 10. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And it's Wagner missing. The Bucks have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Lillard with the ball. Caldwell Pope covering. Caldwell Pope against Lillard. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Inside, Wagner, and he goes in for the dunk.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
It's Suggs with a drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And the first half now in the books. The Bucks on top, up 10. Well, now a minute to check in. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. They've got Gary Trent, Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, good up-tempo play by Porter. Getting a little room and pulling up fast.
Magic trail by 10. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. And it's the Magic with the ball. Wagner, the pass to Isaac. Isaac with a screen on Porter. Back to Isaac. Pass to De Silva. Wagner with a screen on Kuzma. Wagner, he's open. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot. And the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Portis, the pass to Porter. Trent outside. Now Porter. Here's Portis. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Orlando making a switch here. Carter's checked in. For Orlando, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Driving inside, shots good by Black.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard. He said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow.
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Porter in the post, and then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Carter, the pass to Isaac. It's stolen by Trent. Here's the break. Out to Portis. Trent on the wing. He's checked by Carter. Portis with a screen on Carter. From 11 feet away. Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Black passes to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Going inside. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic trail by 7. Carter, high post. Oh, great D that time from Portis. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. They get it back. Trent outside. And there it is for him. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Pass to Carter. Out left to the wing. De Silva. 3-pointer, no good. The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in the third.
I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Fires the 3. And another miss by Orlando. Milwaukee leading by 11. Sims, the pass to Portis. Misses in close. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Trent against Howard. The kick out to Kuzma. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's the floater. Rebounded by the Bucks. In transition, here they come. Here's Kuzma. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. So both teams changing it up here. Milwaukee shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. That's good from Kuzma. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Banchero with a screen on Kuzma. The kick out to Banchero. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in a good situation up. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Suggs, no good. The Bucks leading by 16. Jackson outside. Offline with a 3.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
The 3 from Banchero. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lillard's got 4 rebounds in the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Man, Lopez is just so big and long, which puts defenses in a bind and makes them overcommit at times.
And Lopez drops them both. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Suggs against Lillard. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Contavious Caldwell Pope. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Stripped it away. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. It's a 16-point game. Good.
Sturdy play by Suggs. He doesn't let the hit mess with his shot, and he's going to the line.
The Bucks leading by 13. Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Prince. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And there's the lob. It's stolen away. And Carroll with it. And Lopez picks him up. Wagner against Lopez. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. And so it's Milwaukee with it. And stolen by Banchero. Right side, Caldwell Pope. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Into the lane. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Carter. 6 to shoot. Orlando again missing. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Orlando again missing. The Bucks leading by 13. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Lillard with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. Lets it go from deep. And Damian Lillard gets a 3. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
That one goes in.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bucks.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And the dunk by Lillard.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yes, it's good.
Come on, man. Did you say, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish? Wow.
Now Jackson. Fires away from way outside. No good there. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
rotation, not at full strength, someone else is going to have to step up and fill that role.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Walker in at the small forward. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game. And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now, here's Halliburton. Outside Turner. Pass to Nesmith. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
So good to see Miles Turner sharing the basketball. Make an effort to get your teammates involved.
Kicks it out to Prince. The Pacers pull it in.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Nesmith, the pass to Walker. Turner with a screen on Prince. Kicks it out to Siakam. They get it back. Walker dishes to Turner. Now, here's Nesmith. D right on him. 5 on the clock. Turner with a screen on Lopez. Nesmith with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. The shot by Turner, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Lillard outside. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Here's Walker, following the 3 by Milwaukee. Turner with a screen on Prince. Halliburton against Jackson. Siakam for 3. Lillard with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Halliburton. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better it can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Lillard misses. Pacers trail by 4. Walker with it. Lillard picks him up. And a wide open look for Siakam. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Indiana's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Halliburton against Lillard. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now, here's Nesmith. Defended by Prince. Back to Siakam. 5 to shoot. Over onto the Kumbo. Siakam misses.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Puts up a deep three. And so the first quarter is in the Bucks. The Bucks on top, up by 5. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court from Milwaukee here in the second, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo and stolen by Siakam. Now, here is Halliburton. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Halliburton. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Pass to Lopez. Now Jackson. Lopez inside. He's against Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Good on the triple. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Giannis a screen on Walker. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Wow! Giannis with a strong finish inside.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Offensive rebound for the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Prince's shot is good.
Well, lean frame, but Prince has some strength, able to take on defenders and brush past the contact.
Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Outside Turner. This one for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Bucks leading by 3. Nobody near Lillard. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 9 points.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Outside Turner from downtown. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. It's a 5-point game. Out to Turner. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Turner. Lillard against Halliburton. Offline with his 3. Bucks leading by 5. Lillard dishes to Lopez. Lillard against Halliburton. Always going up. There's Giannis taking flight.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Halliburton against Lillard. Halliburton drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 10 points for him.
How about that take from Halliburton? That's a big-time finish on the drive.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Here's Halliburton. And the shot goes in. Halliburton's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Turner finds Neesmith. Back to Turner. Takes the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. 2 on the clock. Here's Jackson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Here's Mathurin, and the first half is now in the books. Bucks ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Benedict Mathurin is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Bryant. Then there's Shepard. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Nembhard, the pass to Bryant. Over Porter. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Bryant. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Outside Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And each year, Porter just becomes more efficient and more deadly.
The Pacers shooting 43% for the game. Here's Toppin. Sims with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 12. Here's Trent. Porter kicks to Sims. Back to Porter. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Now here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
Here's Trent. Sweet little floater. Trent's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Bryant, a screen on Porter. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Nembhard with it. Porter's there. Here's Mathurin. Swiped away. Here's the break.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score it, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Here's Porter, a steal. One-on-one fast break. There's the triple. Benedict Mathurin, and that's good. Mathurin's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. Now here's Porter. Smart covering. On the wing, Porter. Kuzma kicks to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Well, we know Trent Jr. can flat shoot the basketball, but he has to balance that with his passing. Nice delivery there.
With the drive, Toppin, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. Bucks leading by 11, all alone, and Portis throws it down.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss, wide open.
ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
Here's Shepard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Pacers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
From deep, Trent. Outside, Porter. Trent passes to Kuzma. Trent setting the pick for Kuzma. Back to Trent. Tries again. Bryant with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Nembhard. Still scoreless. Shepard the pass to Nembhard. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
From deep three-point territory. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pacers trail by 11. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And the Pacers shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Turner. Indiana moving it around. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And the foul on Jarris Walker.
First team.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got... And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his second foul of the game. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Walker in the post, defended by Prince.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And Lillard kicks to Prince. Turner against Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Turner. Lillard dishes to Antetokounmpo. Good D by Siakam. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Halliburton passes to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Here's Neesmith. That falls. Nice speed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Neesmith with the ball. Jackson on him. Pass to Walker. Back to Turner. Just 5 on the clock. To take the lead. And they recover it. On the wing, Turner. Halliburton outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Jackson kicks to Lillard. Giannis outside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 19 points.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Here's Halliburton. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
Green by Giannis. Lillard the pass to Giannis. Loads it up for Giannis. Yes!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Can't connect from short range. And here's Lillard, who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Led by as many as 14 points.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
It counts!
You want the answer? Can Miles Turner make tough shots in big moments? That's a definitive yes.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Here's Halliburton. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Now Lillard. Fires from way outside. Misses the shot. And so the Bucks take the win. A truly gutsy performance. All right, David, thanks so much.
Thank you once again.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
sports and another exciting shorter rotation player. Next man up mentality, though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now, we'll see how they overcome it.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Mo Wagner is out there with Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for Indiana, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Nesmith. And it's Walker in at the 3. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the 3. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Pure from three-point range.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Now here's Suggs. Banchero outside. Soft touch off the glass.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Wagner. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Halliburton against Caldwell Pope. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Turner, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Pass to Turner. 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. And then Turner with the dunk.
Like a bolt of lightning, Turner strikes quickly on the drive. A thunderous dunker who cannot be denied.
Walker against Suggs. Wagner on the wing. And it's Miles Turner with the foul.
Miles Turner.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Halliburton on the attack, and down it goes. 2 points.
Outstanding concentration and control right there by Halliburton, and one opportunity.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's supreme court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
And here's Turner from the arc. He buries it from 3. Turner's got 8.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Indiana leading by 4. Siakam the screen. Halliburton the pass to Turner. Wagner with a steal. Jumps up. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Halliburton goes. Outside Neesmith. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Suggs. 40 seconds left in the first quarter here. Wagner finds Caldwell Pope. Wagner with a screen. Caldwell Pope against Halliburton. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Yeah, cashing in close. Caldwell Pope showing you there. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Caldwell Pope against Halliburton. Walker a screen on Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Neesmith. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Wagner on the wing. Three-pointer. Goes back up. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Magic out in front, leading by just 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Aaron Neesmith is out there with Halliburton, and it's Walker in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Banchero the screen. Fires top of the key, and it's Wagner missing.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Wagner, right side. Back to Suggs. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Turner, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And it's Turner, that time on the assist by Halliburton. Turner's got 11.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
Kicks it out to Wagner. And the three-pointer goes. And the Magic lead by 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Siakam with a screen on Wagner. From downtown, Siakam, no good. Orlando leading by 3. Pass to Suggs. Now Wagner. Back to Suggs. Banchero the screen. Out to the right wing. Shoots over Siakam. Siakam with the defensive effort. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Banchero. Well, the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase the championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
Sinks it from distance.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Halliburton on the drive. Yep, count it. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Suggs against Walker. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Suggs showing you some major bounce right there. He went way upstairs on that one.
Caldwell Pope against Halliburton. Pass to Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Walker against Suggs. Outside Walker. Oh, they get a hand on it. Wagner with a steal. Suggs with it. Picked up by Neesmith. Here's Wagner. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Aaron Neesmith picks one up.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
And both free throws good for Wagner. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner, not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Wagner with a screen. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Clock at 6. The kick out to Banchero. Off target from 3-point range. There's Neesmith with the 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Orlando Magic leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Goga Batadze is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the 2.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Black. Oh, deflected. Carter against Bryant. Here's Shepard. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Orlando shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Carter, a screen on Matherin. Back to Carter. Pass to De Silva. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Black. Still no points. On the wing, Anthony. Here's Batadze. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. They shoot again. Out to Anthony. Here's Black. Hits a three-pointer. Black's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A solid facilitator, Anthony, using that inherited, or DNA, if you will, instinct for passing.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Black. Pass to Carter. Here's Batase. Here's Black. The Magic need to put one up here. Batase can't hit. Pacers trail by 10. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's the screen by Bryant. Toppin's shot is off. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. Here's Toppin, and there's the drive. Nembhard outside. On the wing, Mathurin. Nembhard, the pass to Bryant. Indiana again missing. Orlando leading by 12. Pass to De Silva. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Thomas Bryant. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's De Silva. He's covered by Mathurin. Just 5 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Carter.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
Here's the screen by Bryant. Here's Nembhard. Connects from downtown. Nembhard's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Driving to the basket. Got a piece of it. Pass to Nembhard. Now Toppin. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Now here's Anthony. He's guarded by Nembhard. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Batadze. Second shot opportunity. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Anthony's gotten his first points in this one. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Orlando ahead, up by 11. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Nesmith. And it's Walker in at the 3, small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Turner, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Halliburton, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner on the wing. Back to Wagner. Suggs outside. Wagner on the wing, puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam looking it over. Walker against Wagner. Outside Walker. Siakam the screen. The three is up. Buries it from three. Siakam's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Magic leading by 8. Here's Suggs. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Oh, and Turner with a block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Now Walker. And he banks in the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. They've led by as many as 14. Kicks it out to Wagner. No good on the triple. Pacers trail by 6. Turner with it. Halliburton outside. Takes a three. He got it. Halliburton nails the three.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Thanks for that, Allie. Siakam with a screen on Suggs.
Remaining in the game.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Wagner with a screen on Walker. Here's Suggs. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And stolen by Banchero. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Suggs. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Magic?
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Walker. Back to Wagner. Shakes him. Walker pulls down the board.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Wagner. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Walker finds Siakam. Back to Walker. Turner with it. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Well, Pope with a drive. Ooh, can't throw it down with one hand. Boy, they really need a bucket here, Grant.
Yes, they do. 0 mistakes right now.
Here's Neesmith. Pass to Walker. Now Turner. The three. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. age, plenty of bigs do now.
So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped.
One. Thanks for so a look at our starters for Orlando. The Wagner brothers on the floor. Franz at the 3, Mo in the middle. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Ben Carroll in at the 4. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3. These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore. but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
Here's Banchero. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Shot clock at 3. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
And Prince with the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Suggs against Lillard. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner for 3. The offensive rebound. Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Banchero. That three's off the mark. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Wagner. The Magic have gone 1 for 3 so far. The kick out to Banchero. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Back to Suggs. From outside the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Lillard against Caldwell Pope. Lillard with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Suggs with the bucket.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
And it's Lillard penetrating. Antetokounmpo up top. From the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Suggs surveys the D. From deep three-point range. And another 3 for Orlando.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that. Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And Lillard, here we go. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. And stolen by Suggs. To the right side. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kicks it out to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Banchero no good. Bucks trail by 5. Jackson pass to Lillard. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Will it go? Back to Jackson. Great D that time from Suggs.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Jackson. Takes it inside. Rebound by the Magic. And Carroll passes to Wagner. And that one good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 7. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Banchero the screen. Caldwell Pope finds Banchero. Wagner outside. Back to Banchero. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And Giannis with the jam.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. And an intentional foul right there.
Damian Lillard. First personal foul. First team foul.
Ooh, it's stolen away.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Orlando ahead. They're up. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Paolo Banchero is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in the point. Lillard takes it right to the rack.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish. Wow.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Count that bucket. Antetokounmpo has got 6.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Lillard against Suggs. Wagner with a screen on Lillard. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Lopez, the screen. Lillard drains the outside shot.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner on the wing. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Prince. Back to Wagner. Misses the layup. Bucks trail by 3. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Banchero with a screen on Lillard. Suggs with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Here's Suggs. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Lillard finds Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Lillard against Caldwell Pope. Oh, there's the alley. In transition, the Magic on the run. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Lopez, the screen on Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope against Lillard. Out to the wing. And here's Lopez from the arc. He's off on that one.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Banchero takes it. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
Magic leading by 6. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Launches a 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Back to Banchero. 6 to shoot. Wagner with a screen on Antetokounmpo. And Carroll passes to Wagner for 3. Caldwell Pope, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the
Lillard double team. Can they get it? Orlando with the rebound.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Jackson finds Prince. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Jackson. Can't cash it in from the high post. That'll do it for the first half. Orlando ahead, up by 8. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Sims in at the center position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. The Bucks trail by 8. Outside Porter. Over Anthony. Here's Sims. Portis outside. From behind the arc. Drains the triple.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They've led by as many as 11. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Black. Here's Batase. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Batase. On the wing, Anthony. To the wing on the left. To the left side wing. De Silva. Misses the 3.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup, and just couldn't knock it down.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Outside for Porter. Pass to Portis. Driving in. And then Portis with the dunk.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Outside Carter. Back to Batase. And he jams it home with authority.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on it.
Orlando shooting their first free throw in this game. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers. Wow!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Batadze, the pass to Black. Back to Batadze. Anthony against Porter. To the middle. Here's Batadze. And he throws it down with one hand.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Got it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Carter, the pass to Anthony. Here's Batadze, defended by Portis. Pass to Carter. The rebound by Sims. Bucks trail by 6. Porter, the pass to Trent. There's the drive. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Trent's gotten 4 this quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Anthony with it. Portis picks him up. Count it. And the Magic lead by 6.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Porter gets the bucket.
They're coming right at you. KPJ playing with intensity.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Here's Anthony. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Outside Porter. Kuzma finds Porter. Trent outside. Back to Porter. Portis with a screen on Anthony. Portis outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Black, defended by Portis. It's good. Black's got his first 2 points.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense. Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Lillard outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Orlando. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Wagner in at the 5. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Suggs. He takes it in. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Jackson. Now Lillard. Picked by Prince. The drive by Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Suggs against Lillard. Banchero with a screen on Lillard. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Right wing. Clock at 4. To the inside. On the break. A big-time flush by Giannis.
Such opportunistic basketball right there. And when they desperately needed it, too.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Who is stolen by Lillard. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. No, stop him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity and a three-point play. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
And Carroll finds Caldwell Pope. And Carroll with a screen on Jackson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And that one misses. Bucks trail by 4. Jackson down low. Wagner's on him. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Jackson. Jacks up with 3. Nails it from 3.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. On the wing, Suggs. Defended by Lillard. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. Lillard passes to Lopez. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo to take the lead. Pass to Prince. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. For 3, here's Lillard. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Yes! And the foul! It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
And these shots demonstrate how locked in Lillard is. Just embracing the challenge of scoring on physical defenders. The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Then Carroll the screen. Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Shoots over Jackson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Bucks leading by 5. And Lillard, here we go. And here's Lopez. Jackson surveying the D. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. Out to Lillard. To the paint. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
Pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Wagner. Down low. From inside. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
The 3 from Banchero. Rebounded by Lopez. And here's Lillard. So Milwaukee wins it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Stan Van.
But my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton is out there with Nesmith, and it's Walker in at the 3.
Known for his scoring there, Lillard with a fantastic pass in that screen and roll.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Walker with a screen for Halliburton. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Lillard looking around. And Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner, and he said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy.
Thank you, David. Here's Halliburton following the basket by Giannis. Halliburton against Lillard. Pass to Nesmith. Turner for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Nesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Buries it from three-point range. Halliburton's got 5 now.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. It's somebody defenses must now account for from range. Love the work put in.
And it's Walker penetrating. Rebounded by Jackson.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Prince kicks to Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Outside for Jackson. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Down low and stolen by Prince. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop.
Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And finished off by Walker.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Lillard finds Giannis. Walker against Lillard. Walker with the rebound. Pacers trail by 5. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And stolen by Lillard. Outside Jackson. Launches it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And boy, have they started out quick. Running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Here's Lillard. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Walker with some nice D. Halliburton outside. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Siakam outside. No good on the triple. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name the Freak.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Outside for Halliburton. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He got into double. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
The post pair, the long-time duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Bucks foul. Jackson. First personal foul. First team foul.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
I'll tell you, the confidence of Miles Turner shooting from just about anywhere, including from deep beyond the arc.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
To the inside. Here's Lopez. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Lopez has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
Boy, I love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Outside Turner lets the three fly. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And then Lillard slams it in.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Lillard kicks to Prince. Back to Lillard. Pass to Giannis. The tray. And that's Prince. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks lead by 18. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Now, here's Walker. Back to Turner to end the run. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Prince with a screen on Siakam. Here's Antetokounmpo, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Milwaukee.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Walker against Lillard. And it's sent back by Turner.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner.
There's 1:26 left in the first half. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Halliburton against Lillard. They get it back. For three, Siakam. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Here's Giannis. Diving in. Giannis dunks it down.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to Neesmith. Halliburton up top. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Halliburton's got 9 points. Walker against Lillard. Floats it up for Giannis. An emphatic LU jam.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Neesmith finds Halliburton. Back to Neesmith. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Turner for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been. I thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And so in the game for the Pacers, we've got Shepard. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Toppin. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Bryant in at the center position. Count that one. And the Bucks lead by 21. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Well, you let Thomas Bryant get set for that shot. He's able to make it without hesitation. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Over to the wing. Here's Shepard. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 20. Outside, Porter. Back to Trent. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Trent's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. From past the arc. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Toppin with the steal. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Jacks up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
Here's Kuzma. Good on the shot. Now, Nembhard. Bryant with a screen on Porter. Nembhard, the pass to Bryant. Back to Nembhard. Mathurin against Porter. Takes a shot at the elbow. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. Bucks leading by 20. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Mercy. Watch out. Kevin Porter Jr. coming through with a nasty deuce.
Toppin, no one around him. And the three off target. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Portis in the post. Toppin's there. Nice shot by Portis.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Porter. Trent outside. Sims the pass to Portis. Outside Porter. Mathurin against Portis. Off target with his three. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Here's Porter. From down in the low post, it goes. Porter's got 6 points in the quarter.
And each year, Porter just becomes more efficient and more deadly.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now.
Substitution on the court.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. The Bucks have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
First team foul.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
For Milwaukee, Jackson.
And so Jackson nails both of them. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Walker. No good, unable to end this run.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Siakam hits them both.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well,
And so it's Milwaukee, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo up top, covered by Siakam. Jackson, good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man once the D focuses in on him.
And it's Halliburton missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
The kick out to Walker. And the Pacers another three.
But Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
To the middle. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Lopez with the steal. Lillard against Halliburton. Floats it up for Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Indiana. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Walker is screen on Lillard. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Walker.
What you love about Halliburton is in pick-and-roll action, he always knows where to put the pass to make it easy on his teammate.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
The Pacers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Off target from three-point range. Here's Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Lillard's got 21.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Outside, Walker. Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Lillard outside. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Here's the lob into Antetokounmpo. Turner with the steal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Milwaukee.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lillard.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. Lillard with it, picked up by Turner. Lillard outside. Back to Giannis. It's deflected and stolen by Siakam. It's a 4-second differential.
Look out! Strong finish.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Lillard with it. From deep three-point territory. No good. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the David. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg.